Reddit. This place always has something in store for you to read, whether it be something crazy that happened in the news or someone posting up on an update that happened in their lives. But this social media platform has a different side to it, people in need of help in terms of legal matters. Today we'll be taking a deep dive on a post I found on the r/legal device subreddit about a Redditor who found a hidden camera spying on them in an Airbnb.
This is their story.
On April 26, 2018, at 10:34 a.m., a Redditor of the name Mischief Managed would make a post on the legal advice subreddit asking for help on what to do about a hidden camera they found in their Airbnb. Their post is as follows. Found hidden camera in Airbnb, Seattle, Washington. My boyfriend and I are staying at an Airbnb in Seattle. We're basically living in the bottom unit basement, and the hosts are directly above us. Everything seemed fine. Last night I went to use the charging cube and cable they had in the kitchen, and for some reason it wasn't charging my phone, so I took a closer look at it and saw that it was blinking. We shined a flashlight on the cube and realized it was one of those hidden camera charging cubes. It was in the kitchen but pointing straight at the bathroom, which means it has footage of us undressing, completely naked, and walking into the bathroom to shower. The host never informed us about this, and we are really uncomfortable with the fact that it has footage of us without our consent. We contacted Airbnb, but they are not super helpful, and now we are considering calling the police to file a report. Is it legal for us to take the files of the footage from the cube, direct USB connection? Redditors would begin to chime in as to how to deal with the situation. One Redditor that I found to be great advice was from a Redditor named 1T Matt. Their comment is as follows. You should be beyond uncomfortable, and they didn't tell you because this is illegal. Glad to see you call the police and disregard the checkout time. Stay on site until they arrive. Hidden camera aiming at the bathroom is illegal, and Airbnb should. They will, as soon as they're done chatting with their legal team, as I'm sure they are right now, refund you. If you feel unsafe, get outside and stay near a public area if the homeowners are still on the site. Not an attorney, but this is an arrest-worthy criminal offense, correct? I think this is good advice. Getting out of that Airbnb and staying on site until the police arrive should make the investigation process easier. Mischief Managed would reply 3 minutes later with, the thing is, the camera is in the kitchen and points towards the bathroom, which is 10 feet away. Unfortunately for us, we decided to undress before entering the bathroom, so of course, that will be captured as well. It wouldn't have been an issue, I guess, if we had closed the bathroom door, but we thought we had privacy. 1T Matt would again reply 5 minutes later with, well, you're certainly entitled to at least a refund. If you're a host and you have any type of surveillance device in or around a listing, even if it's not turned on or hooked up, we require that you indicate its presence in your house rules. We also require you to disclose if an active recording is taking place. If a host discloses the device after booking, Airbnb will allow the guest to cancel the reservation and receive a refund. Host cancellation penalties may apply. Additionally, more specifically, we require hosts to disclose all surveillance devices in their listings, and we prohibit any surveillance devices that are in or that observe the interior of certain private spaces, such as bedrooms and bathrooms, regardless of whether they've been disclosed. If this device can observe the interior of the bathroom with door open, then I think this host messed up pretty badly. Keep us posted if you need anything else. I agree with what 1T Matt has said here. It says in Airbnb's own rules that it is against the rules to record its guests without their consent, and if this happens, the guests have a right to receive a refund. If this device was spying on Mischief Managed here, it is definitely creepy and illegal. Mischief Managed previously said that, I guess it wouldn't have been an issue if we had closed the bathroom door, but we thought we had privacy. Which a Redditor would reply to this with, doesn't matter, clandestine surveillance devices are absolutely not allowed in that sort of situation. This right here, it does not and should never matter where the camera was depending on the rooms and the placement of rooms. Surveillance devices that are recording secretly without the guest's consent are illegal. A Redditor would ask Mischief Managed, is the kitchen/bathroom in the basement you are renting or in some common area shared with the host? To which Mischief Managed would reply with, it's in the basement where we were renting. The rental consists of a bathroom, kitchen, and small sleeping space. Another Redditor will reply to this, backing up my previous point with, it doesn't matter that you decided to change outside the bathroom. If you rented the entire floor, you expected privacy on that floor and to be able to walk naked around it. If you rented only a room, etc., you obviously would not expect the same privacy. They broke the law 100% if your agreement was for the floor. Even without that, they may still have been guilty, but this makes it a lot easier. Another Redditor of the name DPMX9 would make great advice with them, stating, you should immediately call the police and let them take care of the evidence. Too many criminal investigations are compromised because bystanders mucked with the evidence, making it impossible for the police to prove their case in court. I agree with this. Mischief Managed should let the police handle the evidence, as investigations become compromised often due to bystanders handling the evidence on their own terms. Mischief Managed will reply with, "Should we bring it to the police or have the police come directly to us? The hosts are living right above us and I am scared they will get confrontational once they see a cop car." DPMX9 would reply and assure Mischief Managed with, "Do not touch the evidence. Just call the police and let them see it as is. Connecting a USB cable to it, moving it, any sort of tampering may render the evidence worthless in court. If you are too scared to call the cops, do not call the cops and just cover the camera when you are indoors. Of course, there may be other cameras that you did not find yet, but at the end of the day, you have to pick a course of action. Which of them you pick is entirely up to you. Myself, I would call the police immediately and prepare to move as soon as possible. Even if the camera is removed, do you really want to be near those people anymore?" Agreed. I believe Mischief Managed should deal with this situation passively and let the authorities handle the situation to prevent any more conflict. About 25 minutes later, Mischief Managed will reply with, "We called the police non-emergency line. They won't give us an ETA or when they are coming out, but we have to wait for them. We only have 2.5 hours left until we have to check out, so I guess we will sit tight until then." About 2 hours later, Mischief Managed would update their post with, "The couple left and went somewhere while we waited for the police. The police eventually did show up, made a report, took the camera as evidence, and tried to get a hold of the couple but couldn't. All of my messages between myself and the host were wiped from the AirBnb app. I did not screenshot them but have copies of what the host said in my email. We are going to Mount Rainier for the next 2 days, so I will keep you guys posted after." A third update would shortly come with that update stating, "Airbnb messages are back and I have full access now. We'll screenshot and keep safe. Thanks for all the advice and support. I'm just glad the police came and took care of it from there. We'll look into lawyers once I'm back. Entering Mount Rainier now. We'll update later." With a fourth update stating, "The host has contacted me and apologized, stating that they did not know it was a camera and that some other guest had left it behind. They seemed a little upset and offended we would accuse them of such things. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and hope that what he said was true. Airbnb refunded me the entire stay without me even asking and have temporarily suspended the host. They are starting their investigation and will communicate with the police. The police are still trying to see if they can get data off the device and are still doing their investigation. So that's where I'm at. It'll probably be a while before anything happens, so I will make a separate update post when everything is settled. Thanks for the support, everyone. It's been pretty terrifying and now I'm paranoid at every place I stay, but I'm trying my best to just think of it as an isolated incident." After looking at Mischief's profile, I found a new post on November 19th, 2018 at 10:49 a.m. with the title, "Update, found hidden camera in Airbnb, Seattle, Washington." The post is as follows. "I have been in contact with Seattle police since the incident, and after 6 months of waiting, they have finally been able to look at the device. They were able to access the footage on there, which they said included not only myself and my partner, but multiple other guests prior to our stay. We were not the only ones undressing and going in and out of the restroom in plain view. They are in the process of trying to figure out the original owner and also see if they can identify the other people in the videos to let them know. The good news is that the device recorded directly onto a memory card and was not uploading to anywhere else. So for us and the few others who were recently captured, our footage rests in the hands of the police. However, there could have been others before us that have already been viewed and removed. I am unsure of how to proceed and just waiting for the police to finish their investigation to determine intent before I consult further with a lawyer. Thank you everyone who reached out and for the great advice. I'm sorry it took so long to update, but this is the first time I've had any real feedback from law enforcement. I'll update again once the investigation concludes." After looking at Mischief's profile page again, there hasn't been a new update since the previously mentioned one, which was about 4 years ago. It's possible the investigation could still be going on, or the investigation concluded and there is no further worthy information to update people on Reddit about. Hopefully the owners of that Airbnb were banned from using Airbnb so they cannot continue to do this type of behavior again. Mischief Managed, if you are watching this, consider giving us an update. If you wish to not do so, that is perfectly fine and will be respected. Alright, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. What did you think of this post? Did you think it was real or fake? To be honest, I think it's possible that it's real. Let me know what you think about this post in the comments below. I have recently opened up a new Patreon and channel memberships on my channel. If you wish to join either one of those and support me, you will get early sneak peeks to my upcoming videos, members-only polls to chat with other members, and priority reply to comments. But as always,
Have a nice day.